So hi guys, I've decided to begin Dr. Mbiti Show. This show, um, I believe that our biggest problem as a society is not just economics or politics. I think it also has to do with what we think, what our thought processes are, and therefore our psychological issues results in a lot of problems. A lot of erosion. We have a lot of erosion in how we think. What is our identity? We are losing a lot of identity as a people, and also we are losing hope. So I'm bringing this show. It's going to be quite a thoughtful one as a thinker. I like thinking. I like diagnosing problems in the society, and so the reason why I'm doing this show, this is just an introductory perspective to what I'm trying to do. We're going to talk about so many things. We're going to talk about power and politics. We're going to talk about money. We're going to talk about religion, education. But more importantly, because I'm a medical doctor, we're going to have a lot of healthcare discussions, more so on how our mental health, our psychology, our thought process affects the manifestation of things that we see. So, like I said today, I'm going to be giving a very specific conversation around it. I'll be taking questions from you guys. I like those emotive topics, those controversial topics. And so it's going to be an intellectual marketplace as much as I'm giving you also a lot of entertainment. I plan to be doing this show every day. Of course, I have set up my social media accounts. This new thing. I've never been on TikTok. I've just joined TikTok. I've been on Instagram, but not very active to it. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on X, of course, that's where many people, and I'm also on Facebook. I believe that we don't have this kind of shows or podcasts that influences our ideologies, how we think, how we make decisions in life, how we make political decisions, how we make personal financial decisions, how we relate with people around us, what are the contemporary things that affect our society. I have built this platform. I think also I'm doing this podcast also to push my product. I'm the face of this show. And behind this show is this platform called Mbiti, which I've built. It's a mental health platform, AI powered. Basically, it's where you get to know yourself more. You're able to diagnose. You're able to self-assess. You're able to self-therapy. Have some form of therapy, self-therapies. You're able to meditate. You're able to write articles. You're able to have games. You're able to have conversations basically around mental health. And eventually, of course, you're able to interact with specialists, doctors, psychotherapists, and you name it. And so, in this show, we're going to have that kind of conversation. Of course, it's going to be a voice of reckoning. My goal is to be the biggest show in Kenya in terms of ideologies, in terms of how we decide to vote, in terms of how we move around as a people. So basically, we're just to talk about the truth. We're going to analyze issues that we see. I like talking. I'm a mouthpiece. I like talking. So I'm going to have these kinds of conversations more and more, and I like them. And so I'm here to ensure that we have a great discussion in this platform. This is where I'll come and vent and discuss about issues that are happening in our society. And so I like the fact that I can be able to express. This is where now I can show myself confidently about who I am. What are my thought process about life? What are my ideologies? What are my personal principles and personal philosophical beliefs? No Jabba stories, just minds at work. And so I believe that in this show we're going to have a good time. I'll be taking the topics that you want us to talk about. And yeah, so I look forward to having this great conversation with us. And today I'm going to give you my first show. So I'm going to do these things from season 1, episode 1 to 10. I just want it to be structured. I also have to set up different platforms, Spotify for podcasts, and